Hello everybody, don't call me Ryan, and welcome back to another mod review. And today we're going to be reviewing the Super Mario mod for version 1.7.10. And in this mod it adds a bunch of different type of Mario-centered items, from his outfit to some iconic blocks like the question block and brick and ground, as well as some power-ups, some coins, and some armor and tool sets over there, as well as a little item over there that's kind of unique. And some more iconic stuff that's in Mario, like the flagpole, the pipes, and some of the enemies that are back over there. So let's just get right into it already. And one of the first things that we're actually going to go over is some of these sound effects that have been added to this mod. For instance, whenever the player jumps, it makes the Mario Bros. Jump noise. And if you ever are on fire or get hit, well, getting hit and on fire, it'll make the damage noise from Mario 64, but if you're on fire, it makes the burning noise from Mario 64 as well. So I'm gonna let myself burn to lower my health a little bit, and I'm just gonna jump right here and die. Okay, well, I meant die. Okay, really? Really? Yeah, I'm gonna try not to jump as much because that sound gets annoying really quickly. But if you die, game over. It plays the game over noise, or the you died noise, or whatever. Just put that away. But yeah, those are the sound effects. I don't believe there's any more. I know there is like a falling noise, but I couldn't figure out how to actually play it. But yeah, if you ever do find it, good for you, I guess. So we're going to get over here to the items that you can craft. So we're going to start with the Mario outfit. So to make his hat, it takes 5 red wool in the shape like so. I'm going to creative mode. And if you want to make his cape, it takes 8 feathers, like a chest plate. And to make his pants, it takes 7 blocks of lapis, so a little expensive to make these. And to make the boots, it takes 4 obsidian. And what's cool about Mario's whole outfit is that each and one of these give unique abilities, and you do not need the full set in order to get these abilities. So we're going to survival mode again, and with his hat, whenever you see a brick block like so, or a question block I should say, and by the way, the question blocks will spawn throughout your world pretty commonly. See, there's one over there. I just showed you there's one over there. And whenever you find one, and if you have Mario's hat, you would go up to it and jump, and it'll pop out an item. And with items in these, it can be coins, it can be power-ups, but ultimately you'll probably get a coin out of all of those. And the next one we're going to go over is the cape. And the cape is, I think, probably the most overpowered item in this whole mod. Well, the second most. There's another one over here we're going to get over into in a second. But when you have the cape on, you can fly. And it makes the Mario World cape noise. But do be warned that whenever you, like, for instance, use the cap on a brick block or fly, it does take durability. So be careful with that as well. And the pants, if you put those on, you can jump really high, and it also, for some reason, makes your jump noise change to the Mario 3 jump noise. Don't know why they decided to change it like that. It's coming nighttime. Okay. But yeah, that's that. And the next and last is the boots. And with the boots, it is quite unique, as let's just get one of these. Okay. We'll get some creepers and we'll just spawn them over here. And with the boots, it gives you the ability to pretty much Goomba stomp any mob or enemy there is. So whenever you see like a mob, you jump, and it makes the little jump noise when you hop on something, and it almost instantly kills them. And you can combo with the jump. So we'll just kill those creepers, and yeah, those are what the boots do. And by the way, this is what the full set looks like. You look kind of bulky, like my arms look really big and wide, and my hat does not fit my head, but yeah, this is what the Mario outfit looks like. And kind of getting back over to the blocks that we have over here, we have the question block, the underground question block, and the castle block. They don't really look that unique, and you'll most likely only find the normal question block throughout your world, but yeah, they're there if you ever need it. And what's cool is that whenever you actually empty these blocks and you have like an empty one like so, you can take, like, let's say a coin over here. Let's just grab a coin. If you have any Mario item, you can right click this empty block and it will put it in it. And if you ever want it out, you just jump to get it right back. So kind of cool. And over here is some of the Mario blocks that you can actually craft and put in your world. So we'll just get right into it. Now the first one you can make is the ground block, and to make the ground block it takes 9 stone and a full crafting table like so, and you get 8 ground blocks. And if you ever wanted to make the decoration blocks, it takes 9 oak wood, or pretty much any type of wood you would want to get 8 decoration blocks. And if you want to get like a brick block, it takes 4 stone bricks like so to get a brick block. And if you ever want to make them underground themed, like so over there, you put them in a furnace. So I put the ground blocks in there and you get the underground blocks. Underground ground blocks. I don't know why they called it that. I think that underground block sounds better. Here is the decoration block that's underground. Yeah, there's a decoration block, and here is the underground brick block. So it looks like that. But yeah, here's the underground stuff. And if you ever wanted to make the castle brick block, you put the underground brick block into a furnace to get the castle brick block. So that's what it looks like. It's just gray, normal, not really that out of the ordinary, but yeah, that's the castle brick block. And here's some more level-centered items that you can craft. This is the castle wall block. So you would take 4 castle brick blocks to make 4 castle wall blocks. And they look like this. So if you ever wanted to make like a little castle level in your Minecraft world, that would be a good block to use. And if you wanted to make things kind of snowy themed, you could make these snow ground blocks. And to make that, it just takes 1 ground block and a snowball to make 1 ground block. And the cool thing about them is that they act like ice. So as you can see right here, I'm kind of drifting and sliding around just like if I was on like an ice block or so. But yeah, this is the snow block. And to make underwater stuff, to make the underground water blocks, it takes 8 ground blocks and a bucket of water to get underwater ground blocks. So if you ever wanted the blocks like so to make underwater levels, this is what they would look like. And to make this little coral stuff, or the underwater plant, it takes 2 sugarcane to make 4 underwater plants. And what's weird is you cannot walk through this, but it looks like you can. I don't know why it's like that, but oh well. There's the underwater plant block. And kind of getting over to some Mario function items, we have the warp pipe. And to make the warp pipe, or pipe entrance, it takes 7 iron ingots and an ender pearl to make the pipe entrance. And on its own, it looks like this. Kind of weird, it's just like a big tube coming out of the ground, or a big hole. But if you want to like make it a little taller, you can make the pipe base, which takes 6 iron ingots to make the pipe base. And if you wanted to make the flagpole right there, it takes 3 iron ingots to make 1 flagpole, and it'll place like so, like that. And what's cool about the flagpole is, here, I'll show it off right now. We'll go up and, just like Mario fashion, jump on these. It plays the level complete noise, which I think is really cool. But yeah, that's the flagpole. And last but not least is the beanstalk. To make the beanstalk, it takes 2 sugarcane and a seed, and you cannot place that on its own in like your own world. You have to put it inside one of these question blocks, and when you actually jump and break it, it'll make a nice little beanstalk for you that you can climb just like a ladder. So I'll jump down here and climb up here just like a ladder would. So yeah, there's your beanstalk. And over here to the last set of functional items, we have the trampoline, which takes 4 iron ingots and any colored wool. I just chose white just because, to make the trampoline. And I kind of showed it off just a bit ago, but this is what it looks like. And when you actually step on it, it bounces you up in the air, probably about like 6 or so blocks up. But yeah, it's pretty neat and pretty handy to have in your world. And these blocks, the cloud blocks, I don't know really why you would need them. They kind of look weird in 3D, but to make it, it just takes 4 feathers to get 4 cloud blocks. They're not one way. They act kind of like that coral over there. They just are like a cloud block from Mario, but yeah, that's about it. So after all these blocks, we're gonna go over here and start with the items that you can craft. And over here, this is the hammer. And to make the hammer, it takes 5 of iron, stone, wood, gold, or diamond, and it pretty much is the way how you would get items out of those question blocks without the Mario cap. And with that, you would go over there and just break it, and you would get whatever was inside of it. So I'll just put that back just because it would look nice if I did. So put that back. And yes, you can make that in pretty much any sort of variant over here as well. And now we're gonna get on to some pretty iconic Mario power-ups. So in here we have the Super Mushroom. And to make it, it takes 8 red mushrooms and an iron ingot. And essentially what it does is it acts as a way to restore health if you ever need it. So again, we're gonna go up here to this little fall damage contraption, take off all this stuff so I take damage. So I'll jump down here. And once you have low health, you right click and it heals you. It heals about 5 hearts or so. So it would be really helpful if you need a quick heal whenever you're low on hearts. And the next item we're actually gonna go over is the 1-up mushroom. And to make it, it takes 8 red mushrooms, a slime ball to make 1-up mushroom. And also another recipe is 5 20 coins, because get it, it's 100 coins, and typically in Mario 100 coins equals a life. But yeah, this is the 1-up mushroom. And pretty much how this works is if you ever are really low on health, like pretty much borderline dying, the 1-up will essentially replenish you to full HP. So we'll go up to this contraption, fall down a bunch and take a lot of damage, and then once you're low, you get healed all the way back up to full health. So yeah, pretty helpful item. And the next power up you can make is the Fire Flower. And to make the Fire Flower, it takes 3 of any flower on top, 2 oak leaves or whatever leaves you choose, a dandelion, and a lava bucket. So we'll take the Fire Flower and we'll just shoot fireballs. And this does light things on fire, which I think is pretty cool. So we'll just shoot that until it runs out, and those fireballs will just keep going until they hit something. But yeah, that's the Fire Flower. And the next power up is the Starman. And to make the Starman, it takes 4 gold and a diamond. And as you would expect, it makes you invincible. So we'll run around and looking all cool. We have these particles following me around. But yeah, I am completely invincible, and I believe if you touch anything, they will die instantly. Yeah. It lasts for quite a while, and then it'll tell you Starman power deactivated. So it lasts a good amount of time, but yeah, pretty cool item. So we have the POW block, which takes 6 stone, 3 iron ingots to make a POW block. And how the POW block works is whenever there is a ton of enemies on the ground, so let's spawn some zombies over here. We'll just right click with the POW block, and they all get blasted away from me, and they all will die. And this only works for ground items, or ground enemies I should say, because if it's floating in the air, it will not get affected. And up next is the Bomb-Omb. And to make the Bomb-Omb, it takes 4 iron ingots and a gunpowder to make a Bomb-Omb. And there is another way you can get this Bomb-Omb, but I'll show you later when we get to the enemies over there. So once you have a Bomb-Omb, you right click it, and it blows up. So you have a nice little 2x2x4 pit right here. So yeah, it looks kind of nice. I'll just have a little pit right here, and yeah, that's the Bomb-Omb. I'll lock that up because I'm not a monster who doesn't clean up their own creeper explosions. Okay, and over here is the coins that you can craft. And to make this, you can smelt 1 gold to get 8 coins. And I will show that off right now. So I'll take a gold ingot, throw it in the furnace, and while that's cooking, it will give me 8 coins. And if you take 5 coins in your crafting table, you can make a 5 coin. And if you take 5 coins, you can get a 20 coin. And like I showed a bit ago, if you take 5 20 coins, you'll get a 1-up. And there you go, there's 8 coins right there. And up next, this is the Ivory. And Ivory is something you can get by crafting 4 Goomba Fangs like so to get an Ivory. And you get Goomba Fangs by killing Goombas, go figure, when they spawn during nighttime. But they do have a really small chance of dropping it, so I guess you have to look out for that. And personally, I don't feel like that's that worth it because Ivory really isn't that good. It's probably just as good as Iron. But if you ever wanted to craft some of the tools, this is how you do it. Just like normal, just like you have 3 ivory to make an iron pickaxe, ivory pickaxe, 3 axe, shovel, sword, etc., etc. But yeah, it's probably just as good as iron. I wouldn't recommend it. And over here, this is the shell armor. To make the shell armor, it takes 5, 8, 7, 4 shells, and you get shells by killing both Buzzy Beetles, Koopa Troopas, and Hammer Bros. And when you put it on, it's well, actually I don't have it for some reason, but here, I'll just grab the set. This is what it looks like, and it has the armor protection of iron, but it does last a little bit longer because, I mean, it is a turtle shell, and shells are pretty strong. But yeah, if you ever needed some armor and you didn't have any iron, this would probably be good for you. And by the way, shells are an item you can actually use, and there's one over there. So we'll actually go over here and show what it looks like, because it actually moves away from us whenever we're around it, but that's what the shell looks like. But if we ever wanted to actually use it, we just right click and it bounces off things, as you can see. And then it'll go for a little bit and then it'll start slowing down and just stop. But yeah, well, we can just spam it at Yoshi over here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there you go. But yeah, those are the turtle shells if you ever stumble across them. I mean, they're not the best item, but yeah. Alright, and now that we're done with all these items that you can craft, let's get on to the enemies. So first and most notable, this is the Goomba. This is what he looks like. He kind of looks dumb, honestly. This is really bad for you, buddy. Like, you got really treated bad from Super Mario Bros. But yeah, that's what he looks like, and if you ever hit him, he makes the noise from Super Mario 64, which I think is kind of funny. Up next, this is the Koopa, and this is what the Koopa looks like if you would turn around and look at me. Come on, buddy, look at me. I don't want to see your side profile. There you go. This is what he looks like, so pretty weird in 3D. I think all of these mobs look really weird in 3D, but yeah, that is the Koopa. And the next is the Boo, and something about the Boo is that whenever it's nighttime, he will spawn, and that's what he looks like. We'll hit him. And when he dies, he drops feathers. So I guess if you wanted to make Mario's cape over there or some cloud blocks, you could kill some Boos. But what's kind of neat about the Boo is whenever it's daytime, he will disappear. And it'll act as if he never existed. If there's nothing there, you can't hit anything. He's just gone whenever it becomes day. And after that is the Bomb-Omb. And this is what the Bomb-Omb looks like. He has 1 HP, so very easy to kill. And if you actually do kill him, he drops the Bomb-Omb item. So we'll just toss him in there just because. But yeah, that's the Bomb-Omb. And yeah, he kind of acts as a creeper once you get near him. But yeah, that's what he'll do. Next is the Bullet Bill. And for me, I don't really like the Bullet Bill that much. He looks kind of weird. I don't know if that's supposed to be his weird looking smile or whatever, but yeah, he looks like that. He'll fly around, and yeah, that's about it. He doesn't really do much. And kind of moving on from that thing, we have the Cheep Cheep. And the Cheep Cheep will only spawn in water, and if he, for some reason, spawns on land, like I just did, he will look like that. He'll look pretty dumb, and kind of just like squids when they're on land, he will slowly die. So you'll just see in a bit. Yep, there you go. So he's dead because he drowned in the air. Oh goodness. And here is the Hammer Bro. And the Hammer Bro kind of looks like Sonic when you look at him from a weird angle or so. But essentially what this guy does is he will throw hammers at you when in survival mode. So actually will go into survival and like that. Yep, there's the hammers that he's throwing. I actually do quite a lot of damage. So I'll go back into creative mode because I don't want to die. But yeah, this is the Hammer Bro. But again, he only has 2 HP, so you can just click him twice and he'll drop. But yeah, that's about it. Here is a more passive mob. This is the Toad. And for some reason, the Toad doesn't do anything. He just kind of stands around. What I find is a little weird is if you have 2 Toads and you grab coins, normal coins, you can make them breed for some reason. So you have a Toad, and then I think this is like a baby Toad. Yeah, where is it? Where'd it go? Yeah, a baby Toad. I mean, it looks exactly the same. Yeah, a little weird, but yeah, those are the Toads over there. And the most notable of them all is Bowser. And this is what Bowser looks like. He looks horrifying when you look at him on front end. Like those teeth and that freaking mouth. Ugh. But yeah, Bowser will spawn in these castles over here. I'll get over there in a second. And he'll just shoot fire at you. He does not drop anything, which I think is kind of a letdown for killing Bowser or whatever. But yeah. And these castles, you will see periodically throughout your world, they spawn commonly, and when you go inside of it, they will spawn Bowser right here. So he'll spawn right there, but that's about it. Yeah, that's the castle. And Mario's friendliest companion, Yoshi, and he looks really weird because it's Super Mario World Yoshi, but we can ride it, and he makes a little noise. And just like a horse, he jumps really high, well, even higher than a horse, but what's cool about Yoshi is when you... Okay, he makes that noise, but no. If you jump, you can do it again for a little flutter jump for even more height. So like that. So I could probably get up on top of this hill if I don't suck at trying to do a horse. Whatever, I'm not trying that, but yeah. There's Yoshi. I'll just let you sit right there because you're awesome. And yeah, and there's our little companion over there. And next is Lakitu. Lakitu? I don't know. But this guy will spawn throughout your world in the nighttime as well. And I had to put him in a box like so, but it didn't work. And gosh darn it. Go away, Rain. But I'll hit him and he will phase through blocks and just kind of fly around like that. But what's neat is whenever you get near a Lakitu in survival mode, he will float above you and drop Excuse me, I meant whenever you get near him, he will drop spinies on you like that. And spinies will very slowly go after you, and you cannot jump on them because, I mean, they're spinies. But you're annoying. Can you stop it? Whatever. And obviously the last one we have is Spiny. But you've already kind of seen Spiny already. This is what he looks like. He has those spines on his back. The only Mario enemy that you really can't jump on besides Bowser. But yeah, this is what he looks like. He looks kind of stupid. But yeah, that's the Spiny. And with that, I have to say that this is the end of the video, and I hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like. If not, that's okay. And if you like my content, hit that subscribe button. I post about every 2 videos a week. Well, at least I'll try. But yeah, and also in the comments, leave your feedback if you'd like me to improve, because I always want to improve my work. And also, if you have a little mod that you want me to look into or review, I will do it. Just let me know what mod you want, and I'll look into it. With that should be it. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.